All right, everybody, we are back. The Tattooine Collector Club Cantina is back in the house. We took a little bit of a hiatus. A little bit. Good. It was like 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. Couldn't see each other in a minute. And this is going to be a fun episode because me and Dean can actually go back to episode 1 and look at what big fat fucks we were, because we were big fat fucks at that time. So this will be fun. Today we are actually going to talk with this.
He does.
We're going to talk about this first segment. We're going to talk Disney, all things Disney. We're going to talk Disney World. Dean just went on a trip recently to Disney World.
June.
Me and I have my special guest here, Miss Bird, Jenna, my daughter. She came with me when we went across the country.
Say my fake name?
Miss Bird. I'm gonna give it. Her name is Jenna. Sorry.
We only do aliases. We do not do real names.
We went across the country. We went to Disneyland. We've also been to Disney World. We're going to compare the parks, just talk about it a little bit. At the very far end, we have our cameraman, Mr. Mike Christine, a.k.a. Chewbacca.
I can't do justice to the noise.
He is actually going to Disney World soon with his kids and his wife, and he's going to do Galaxy's Edge for the first time. So we're going to talk the parks, have fun, compare, all that stuff. Eric, fuck you. No, Eric is behind the camera today working because he doesn't give a shit about Disney. So here we go. Dean, you just went to Disney World. Tell us about it. What did you like? What did you do? Let's hear it.
Well, I clearly built this droid, which I still haven't named yet 2 months later.
You know what we should name him? Brown butter.
Oh.
Brown butter?
Yes.
Brown butter.
You know why?
Brown butter may make an appearance in this video.
Brown butter.
Oh, there he is.
He's in the house.
Speaking of which.
There he is.
There he is.
So, brown butter. You can leave now.
Dr. Sweat.
Back on track.
All right. So, me, right?
Yes, you.
So, I went, this is my second trip back in June. But this year, not of all time, I'm pushing 30 trips.
Good guy.
But
30 trips to Disney?
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What are
I
we
thought
doing?
we liked
We're
Disney.
missing out.
I know.
Yeah, no, I went.
Does your mom, do you do DVC or no?
No,
You probably should.
We're going to.
Okay.
Yeah. No, now. Yeah, no, now because like my
You
mom
deserve to own a piece.
My mom regrets it now, like
Yeah.
not getting into it.
Yeah.
She was just like, "Oh, I should have gotten into it." Like,
It's
all those years we were going.
It's a lot to buy into.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Oh yeah, sure.
So,
I know you're stupid excited to talk about one particular ride.
Rise of Resistance, man, it's the greatest fucking ride Disney's ever created, hands down. Nothing even comes close. It is that whole park, Galaxy's Edge, completely changed my tune on Disney Star Wars, and I was pretty pessimistic. Ask this guy.
Oh, we know.
I was pretty.
Dude, you were fucking.
At least towards the
brutal.
sequels. I hated the sequels for a while, but man, that ride was fucking
As he's wearing
amazing.
Star Wars ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ears.
there's ears?
What ears?
What are you talking about?
We don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't see
What?
ears.
There's no ears.
What's
What's wrong with my ears?
I don't see any ears over here.
Anyway.
These ears? Okay.
So you guys just rode that in Disneyland, though, right?
So, yes. Jenna,
So let's talk about it.
what the fuck? Disney.
Well, I know
Disneyland.
when we got out that first door and all those stormtroopers, my body was like chills.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just straight chills. It was insane. Craziest thing I've ever seen. And when we first got in the first ship and everybody was holding on to the bars, I was like, what are we holding on for? And the ship starts moving like crazy.
It's without a doubt the most immersive ride I've ever been on in my life. It's about 25 minutes.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why they have to do the queue.
Right.
That's the reason why they have to do it, because it takes so long to get through. I was the same way though. Back in January was when I rode it for the first time, and I was lucky to ride it twice on that trip.
Fuck you.
Yeah. When I first walked out of the shuttle into the hangar bay with the stormtroopers, I was in awe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even the second and then the third time was in June that I rode it. It still gets me. I'm just like, I can't believe what I'm walking into. I'm just
I
like,
completely anticipate crying like a baby.
you also
I'm going to.
you better shit your pants.
All right, because like I said to my kids, like, you ever seen a fat man weep? As soon as I turn that corner and see the Millennium Falcon, I'm gonna die.
God.
That's a
because I
moment.
have not been there yet.
That's not even the moment, because for me, it was the moment in Disney World, because you've been to one in Disney World, right?
Yep.
You know, when you walk on the underpass the first time,
Yeah.
and then you hear the music, I immediately was just like chills. I was like,
Yep.
I was just completely taken aback by everything, and it was just amazing. So my trip in January, I built a lightsaber. And I didn't get a chance to bring it for this one. I'll bring it and show it to you guys on a later show. But I built a lightsaber back in January, and then in June I built this guy, as I showed in the beginning. And then I'm probably going to go down. Mike and I might actually meet up in January when he goes down. If things turn out, I'm going to build a BB unit. So
Sweet.
That's pretty cool.
We're gonna go hang out at the Cantina.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And Oga's is amazing.
Go
Have you
on,
been in Oga's?
Okay. Which one's Olga's Diner?
No. The
I
Cantina.
keep saying Olga's Diner.
Fudgy
That's like,
Sunshine.
It's like right around.
it's right in the corner. It's not it.
That's all I'm
You're by my house.
Yes. Okay. So me and Bird did go to Olga's. We stopped back several times. The line was crazy long. You have to make a reservation to get a drink there. I was dying to try this fucking fuzzy tauntaun. I don't even really want to recommend it because it's actually pretty fucking terrible.
Is it really?
It's not really.
It sounds
It
weird
was
as
good.
hell.
It tasted good.
I
though,
had
right?
Makes me
It
want
was
to try it more.
I had the Yub Nub, and it comes in a collector's mug, and it was amazing. Except
That's what your boyfriend calls your wiener. By
That's
the way.
right.
The
That's
yum
right.
nub.
No, that's the just nub.
Father of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
But-
Sorry.
Pretty sure Brett's his name, Little Wicked.
Oh,
Pretty much.
but it's amazing. Just don't chug it.
Jenny,
It's
Jenny,
not
Jenny,
Brett's
Jenny,
coming in here.
Yeah, no,
Just
never
die
again.
inside. Just
No,
The
real
last
quick.
thing.
So let me explain this fucking drink. So
Well, no. First, tell them what they told you when he handed it to you.
Okay, right. Did he say you tell? Yeah.
He was like, so he hands him the drink. He was like, so just a fair warning: don't snort it or inhale it.
Yeah.
Don't-
And we thought he was joking. He was like, no, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
People have went to the hospital for this.
He literally told me
should've
people were
snorted.
hospitalized.
Well, my question
Yeah.
is this: who goes and buys a drink to snort, anyways?
I mean,
So here's the thing.
it's the phenomenon
It's
that
because
you get.
it's
They want
it's
to.
foam, right?
Yeah, it's the foam.
And like
And
they're worried about
tingle.
people like
so
sniffing
people
when you take a drink of it?
were drinking it and actually inhaling it. And okay, so the top of this drink is made from a buzz button plant. It's an extract from a buzz button plant. So after hearing people were hospitalized, I'm like, this is fucking weird. So it's about a $17 drink. I drank it.
This is
and
weird. Give me one.
It's so hard to explain, and I know people that have talked to me about it, they're like, yeah, we can't really describe it either. It's not spicy, it's not sweet, it's not sour. Whatever it is, it makes everything in your mouth tingle, it gets numb, and my whole outer face was numb for about an hour. And I'm not exaggerating.
So it's like drinking Lanacane with Pop Rocks.
but yeah,
So
kind of, but it's different.
it's the same stuff that made Jay's dick immobile.
Pretty much. So it's so weird that like I drank it, and after drinking it, my lips were so numb and tingly. I was just like, I don't even really know if I like this. Plus, I don't like peach, and it's like a peach flavored drink.
Gotcha.
So I was like,
It was all peach.
it was all peach. It was like peach vodka, peach schnapps, some kind of
Wait.
pineapple.
You know.
Well, because I was reading it.
Yeah, we read the
I just because I wanted to see like what it was.
I can't even remember what the drink I had tasted like because I chugged it.
I don't know the name of mine.
But it was,
Yours
but it
was
was
good.
$45,
Really
so
good.
be prepared to spend a lot of money on a drink.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, the bar there at Galaxy's
awesome,
Edge is fun. It's a fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna straight up say I wouldn't recommend the
It's a
fuzzy
novelty.
tauntaun.
Yeah. It's a novelty.
Definitely.
But I thought it was
Hopefully,
good.
if you
Yes.
go, you'll be lucky like I was. When I walked into the cantina theme was playing.
Oh,
Which doesn't play all the time
Right.
in the cantina. It's like
Right.
a loop, you know? And I just got lucky when I walked in, I was playing, I was like,
We did not get the
Fucking
Cantina.
amazing.
Yeah, we did not.
We,
Yeah.
we got other songs.
My refund.
yeah. I highly recommend when you go, get the Ronto wrap.
oh, I'm definitely gonna try that.
So good.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to try the breakfast one too.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a breakfast one.
There is a breakfast
Yeah.
one.
Interesting.
That
Pretty sure it's the same
vegetarian
thing.
shawarma.
Oh, I love shawarma.
So when we went to Disneyland has the Avengers campus in which one was it? California
Disney's-
Adventures.
yeah.
So that's in California Adventures. Me and Jenna tried the shawarma wrap, which was really good.
I love shawarma.
And
We were kind of forced to though, because we were looking for food because we like just got there and we were like starving.
Absolutely.
Nothing was open besides a vegetarian shawarma.
Yeah.
So Dad was like, I really don't want to eat this, and we got it, and Dad like
was
loved
good.
it. He liked
So
it.
was this like in the Avengers?
Yes.
campus?
Like
it was
a
on the
little
Avengers
kiosk.
campus.
Oh, okay. So
And
it
we
wasn't
also
like
got-
Ben's test kitchen. Right?
There was,
no,
there was
no.
something else too called the it was the Guardians of the Galaxy funnel cake thing. The
No,
green cake.
churro. It was a
The churro.
pineapple churros, something orb or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was
That was absolutely amazing. And Jenna was saying that like people were crushing it online, saying this is the most disgusting thing. It tastes like chemicals.
Yeah.
It was absolutely delicious. Like
it's a pineapple churro. What do you expect? Though?
Right.
It was really good. I liked it.
You know what we forgot to talk about? The fucking blue milk.
Okay.
Ew.
Did you like it?
I chugged that shit.
I thought it was good.
Oh my god, I go back over and over and over and over and get cups. I think it's fucking amazing.
I thought it was good too.
I
just
totally
like it.
disagree. I hate it.
I'm going to try it, but I want to try the boozy one.
Yeah, I had the boozy
I
one.
would try
It's a waste of money, but
I would try the regular one first and then try the one.
What's the boozy one having?
the boozy one has rum in it, but
rum.
it's like it's not even worth the extra. It's because you're paying for literally them to splash rum on top.
I mean, trust me, I don't care what it tastes like. I'm going to try. It's just because I'm there.
Just try
I'm
the blue
telling you,
milk.
the blue milk is fucking amazing. I have the recipe too. So
I don't
I'll
like it.
next time we record, I'll bring up.
Well, here's the thing I got to ask you.
What is the blue
Does
milk?
it taste like coconut?
No.
No.
Okay, because I
Tastes like
hate
gum.
fucking
It
coconut.
tastes like it
Here's the
does
thing.
taste like gum.
It's made of coconut milk,
Right.
but it doesn't taste like coconut
Okay.
at all.
All right, I'm good with that.
It tastes like
Tastes like a fruity.
yeah, it tastes fruity, like citrusy.
I
And
would
it's
say
not like
like
it's,
try it.
and it's not like a smoothie or a milkshake. It's
No.
like ice. I don't know how to explain. It's
Yeah.
like an icy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird.
There's like they tell you to stir it continuously because if you don't stir it,
I
it
don't
gets
have
chunky.
it that long for it to get chunky.
So I did. It was almost like there was icing in it. Like
Yeah,
like
what's to keep it cold?
Yeah.
That's what it is. So,
Oh,
but,
okay.
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I got the recipe, so I'll make it one time and bring it in. When we're doing it.
listen, everything in Galaxy's Edge is kind of weird, and like outside that, also Hank's test kitchen, Hank Pym's test kitchen is kind of like out of the box type stuff.
Yeah.
Which
but-
I liked. I liked their food a lot.
So did I.
Yeah.
Their chicken sandwich was good. I thought
So
it would
good.
just be like for looks. It was actually good.
See, that's what I want everything to be. I want everything to be weird. Like,
Let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
I want everything to be weird. Like,
Yep.
I can get a chicken sandwich anywhere. I want it to be a weird chicken sandwich. Like, you know,
Or at the very minimum, shaped like a fucking Mickey head.
Right.
you know what? That you can get that ice cream bar anywhere on the planet.
Absolutely.
And make it, but that son of a bitch tastes better when you're that.
Absolutely does. So do the Rice Krispie treats.
Because they are different.
Yeah.
Because the ones in Florida are bigger.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
The ones in Florida are bigger than the one in Disneyland.
No, the ones
No,
in
no, no.
Florida.
They sell them in the
You
grocery
can buy
shop.
them in box, like
Yeah.
a box at like a shop right at Wegmans or whatever. But they're bigger in the actual park.
Okay.
Okay. So, Bird, since we went to Disneyland, we've both been to Disney World, like all of us. What was different about Disneyland than Disney World?
The whole experience, I think, like the hotels and it was a lot smaller. It was, even though I know people warned us about that, but walking through it, it was like 4 parks kind of combined.
Yeah.
So it was different, and all of the rides were slightly different. Not much, but very different.
Did you like the rides better in Disneyland or Disney World?
I don't know how to pick that. It's like saying like, who's your favorite child?
Because they're
Oh,
different.
I can answer that
Oh,
easily.
really? Go ahead, say it.
Kipper.
Okay.
Kipper Dipper, of course.
Because that's what you said to me that I would probably like it better than Disney World. But my favorite park in Disney World is MGM. So comparing the Magic Kingdoms would be easier for me because that's not my favorite park.
Right.
Especially since you're taking out my favorite ride.
So basically, in Disneyland, California Adventures is MGM.
Right.
Okay.
Or, sorry, Hollywood Studios.
Right. I still call it MGM.
So do I.
Yeah, I was
I do
talking
too.
about it. I
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
it used to be MGM Studios, now it's Hollywood Studios. But in California Adventures, it's pretty close. Like when you walk in, you instantly know
literally
they
is.
tried to do
It
the
is.
same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Avengers Academy or whatever, Avengers Campus is in
Yeah.
there. I will say, if you're going to go and you're going to queue for the web slinger ride, if the wait is over 15 fucking minutes, that ride sucks.
Terrible.
I was very disappointed with the
And
web slinger
it's a
ride.
long, long line. Anytime you turn, it's more line, more and more. It just keeps going.
Yep.
And it's
To put it in perspective, my cousin was just there too, and he told me he likes Toy Story Mania better.
Oh, I love that. It's the same type
He
of
said
ride.
it's the same thing, but he
Yeah.
said he liked the Toy Story one better.
Yeah, it's
cool.
garbage.
Well, it's 'cause it's
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Yeah.
I love Toy Story Mania. I think it's fun.
It's fun, and Web Slingers tries to do it. The technology's
It's not the
cool.
same.
You actually shoot webs out of your
Your
own
arms get
hands.
really
Have you
tired.
been to
though.
Disney
Your arms do get tired.
Have you been in Disney World since they opened Toy Story Land?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you ride Slinky Dog?
We did not.
Oh, I didn't.
Because it was like
Why?
90 minutes or something.
Dude, it was like
120 or
I
something.
got it
like
back.
that.
I got on it back in January, and it was freezing fucking cold outside, so there was nobody at the park.
Oh, nice.
So my mom and I, who I go all the Disney trips with, we walked right the fuck on it. It's fucking
Oh, that's
cool.
great.
Like it's not like a crazy coaster, but it's fun.
Yeah.
You know,
You know
especially.
what's crazy coaster? Sorry, cut you off.
No.
Incredicoaster.
Incredible.
Oh, is that
3
that's
times.
Disneyland, right?
Insane.
Yeah.
Go on it as many times as you can, especially at night. Incredicoaster at night, Nothing like it.
It's,
Pixar Pier in
Well,
general.
that's like
there's
Tower of
nothing
Terror
like
night too.
yeah.
It's a whole different experience
It
than
is.
being in
It
the
is.
day.
I'll say this: when you go to Disneyland and you, such a douche. I'll say this: when you go to California Adventures, try to go at nighttime.
Okay.
It is the most beautiful Disney park I've
Yeah.
ever seen. It's
Yeah.
hands down my favorite.
Yeah.
And riding the Incredicoaster at night, nothing tops it. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. We went on it 3 times. Obviously, it was something else before that, but they rebranded it for The Incredibles. Super fun. Yeah, Incredicoaster, Indiana Jones,
Oh my
and
God.
Rise of Resistance.
I think
were hands
it's
down my
criminal that there's no Indiana Jones ride in Disney World.
favorite. Wasn't there a reason for
When
it
did
though?
that leave?
It was a stunt show.
When did that leave?
But they have
Yeah.
the stunt shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's still there. So, I drew a blank. Go.
Yeah, I can't.
Huh?
I can't with this guy.
No, I completely blanked on what I was going to say.
So, comparing the two parks, when it comes to which one's better or whatever, I've had so many fucking people ask me which one's better. If you're going for an experience, like the Disney World experience, of course the resorts, the restaurants, all that stuff, Disney World's better. But if you're going to just go on rides and Rise of the Resistance and Indiana Jones, me and Bird walked on almost every ride in Disneyland. Almost every ride.
Especially at night when we went to the hotel to put some stuff back, and then we went back to what was it, Disneyland after. We literally walked on everything. Especially
Everything.
Junk Cruise at night was really nice.
Oh God, yeah. Like usually it's 45 minutes to an hour wait for everything. We walked on Splash Mountain almost. We walked on Pirates of the Caribbean. By the way, every ride in Disneyland is a better version for me than it is in Orlando.
I do think I could say Disneyland is better than Magic Kingdom.
I agree.
Because it's all of the rides like times like.
It's also the
10.
original version of the ride.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's
And they're
it's
just
the first
better
iteration.
versions. Like
Yeah.
I'll say this: like the last time we went to Disney World, we went on Haunted Mansion, and whatever is going on with the LED lighting in Haunted Mansion, especially with the guy hanging from the ceiling. Bird just pulled a video up. It's dim. Everything in Haunted Mansion and Disney World is very dim. The lighting it's not lit right. In Disneyland, everything is bright as hell. We looked up at that ceiling and the dude was hanging. You could see everything. It was crazy.
Right.
So I think they do a better job of taking care of that kind of shit in Disneyland than Disney World. Also, even Soaring. Like Soaring looked better, like brighter, like bolder, like all the lighting and all the rides were very crisp in Disneyland as opposed to Disney
Does
World.
Disneyland have the Avatar ride?
They do not. They don't have.
Yeah, they don't have Pandora.
No, they don't have Pandora.
The
there.
Pandora.
They don't have Animal Kingdom.
Right, yeah. I didn't know if that
Yeah.
was attached to
No.
something else over there.
I mean,
But again,
I rode that for the first time in June.
in Disneyland, you go into Disneyland, and you have Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. So that's another bonus for me that you can walk into this park and basically not have to go to 2 separate parks. You're going to go to Disneyland and Galaxy's Edge.
What do you think of Millennium Falcon, the Smuggler's Run?
I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
What were you this time?
I wouldn't ride it every time.
Engineer.
I was an engineer this time. Yeah.
I wouldn't ride it every time because I don't think it's worth the 50-minute wait that is. But it's a fun ride though.
So in Disneyland,
It's more about the experience of like actually going in the Falcon than,
Oh, yeah.
than the actual ride itself.
Falcon.
You say Falcon weird. You say it like Han.
Falcon.
That's what I'm saying.
Falcon. So
We walked right on that
You've never
too.
heard of the Millennium Falcon?
So
It's the ship they made the Kessel run, 12 parsecs.
me and Jenna literally walked on the Falcon in Disneyland.
That's
Which is
awesome.
insane because the first time we rode it in Disney World, it was like what, 2
an hour.
hours?
It was an hour.
The first time I rode it was definitely like almost an hour wait.
Yeah, it was rough.
well, it's funny, in the last few days at Disney World, for the first time, not all boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance have gone.
Really?
You've been able to get one later in the day.
Okay.
Or like later in the morning, later in like 10 a.m.
They just had the hurricane. So
But then it's
fuck
been
that, I'd still be there. I'd be like, let me the fuck in, I need to run Rise of the
It's
Resistance.
been going on for a couple weeks.
Really?
So I'm curious if everybody's just,
Maybe things just kind of died down.
well, their schools went back.
That's true.
And I'm kind of curious if people are just waiting to go because the 50th anniversary celebration starts on October 1st.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
Oh yeah.
ridiculous
Stupid.
down
Yeah.
there.
Could be amazing.
For the month of October, it's
So
going to be
that's the other
ridiculous.
part of Disneyland that's great is that people travel to Orlando to go to Disney World. People don't travel to LA to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
The 101.
There's just no There's no crowd. It was literally like we walked on everything. We went to Cars Land.
That was a long wait.
It was a long wait.
Radiator Springs, yeah.
What was it? Was that the main ride? The Radiator Springs.
Yeah, it's the only ride in Radiator Springs.
How long was that?
I think it was 70 or 80.
We waited 70 minutes for that. Yeah.
No, yeah.
A decent majority of people in California that go to Disneyland are locals.
Yeah.
Like it's people to buy annual pass and like that's what they do for a night out. They go to Disneyland.
Yeah, you get more of an experience. Like I've never been to Disneyland, but my parents have been a ton, and my mom's been fucking insane amount of times. But it's from what I understand, it's just more of an experience to go to Disney World. There's just more hotels. There's more shit to do.
Oh, well, I mean, when it comes to the food, like you said, the food, the resort, there's no place on earth that can compare to Disney World.
Yeah.
No.
For the amount of
It's a
resorts
world.
and restaurants
Yeah.
and
Like I'm going to be honest
all
with
that
you.
stuff.
I'm going to go to Disneyland next year because
Yeah.
I want to. I also want to go to a couple of baseball stadiums out there.
Yeah.
I want to go see our buddy X. I want to get tattooed by him.
Yeah, I'm
see
looking to go to the end of next year.
But that'll probably be the only time I ever go to Disneyland. I grew up at Disney World. Like I said, I'm pushing like 25 to 30 trips in my lifetime, and I'm only 34. And that would have been way more than that if I wasn't in the Army for 7 years. But,
You may change your mind after going. A little bit.
I just don't.
Me and her are like diehard Disney people. Like she's like a Disney aficionado.
Yeah.
But
like the general
It's great.
consensus I get from a lot of people is they may like one or the other more, but they're just different,
They're very different.
and it's a great thing.
Yep.
That
But
it's-
that's
that
also
they're different.
that's
you know?
also all the parks though. Like my mom's been to Disneyland Paris or what is it?
Yeah.
Disneyland
I
Paris, right?
think it's
because
Paris,
it used to be
yeah.
Euro Disney. She says it's completely different than anything over here, and then you got the Disney Sea.
I mean, to be honest, if
Tokyo
I could go to
Disneyland,
any of them, which is the one with the whole pirate thing going on? Is that
I know.
Shanghai?
Well, I
think
know
it's Shanghai.
Shanghai, yeah.
I want to go to the Disney
That
Sea,
is
the volcano.
fucking
I wanna go to
amazing
all of them.
looking.
Yeah, I do too. But the Disney Sea is the one I want to go to the most with that volcano. It just looks fucking cool shit. So
It's on the private island, right?
we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
Private Islands, that's in the Bahamas.
Oh yeah.
That's where the
yeah.
cruise ship
Yeah,
goes.
they go-
They're about to have another one too. They're building it right
Yeah.
now.
I think you can't compare Disneyland California Adventures to Disney World. I think you have to compare it to Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. Because comparing 4 parks to 2 is like unfair, and I think Disney World would beat that any day. So if you just compare those 2 to Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, I would say
People say it all the
Disneyland.
time. The entire land of Disneyland fits into the fucking parking lot
Yeah.
from
Right.
Magic Kingdom in Orlando.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But they
That is actually true.
Yeah.
Like it fits into the parking lot.
And not to mention when Epcot's firing all cylinders, that's also amazing as well. So
Epcot's my favorite. park.
it was
least favorite.
for a long time.
Yeah.
And
It's my least favorite because there's
yeah,
not
you
enough
said that.
rides. It's more. I
It
feel
will
like
be
it's
soon,
more
though.
for like
It will be soon,
yeah.
though.
It's gonna get better
I'm
with the
excited to
Guardians.
see that. I'm excited to see the rebuild. Sad to see some of the stuff go that was there, and
Yeah.
I think they've slowly destroyed that park. Honestly,
Yeah.
from when I was
See,
a kid.
I'm one of those psychos that love it when stuff changes. Because
I
it
do
keeps
too,
things new for
but it
me.
just needs to be better.
Splash Mountain?
Like
What's that?
Splash Mountain.
I'm not upset about it.
all pissed. But like they
That's all you have to say to that.
quick thing.
Because guess what? You're always going to remember what it was.
Oh,
They're not taking that away from
I'll
you.
never ride the new
So
one anyway.
maybe it'll be something new that you like.
But like they changed, they tore down Horizons,
Right, yeah.
and they replaced it with Mission Space, which I think is the dumbest ride
It's
ever
horrible.
in the history of fucking
Oh,
Mission Space is fucking
just
terrible.
the
At least
sheer-
Test Track is fucking cool.
The sheer thought of Mission
Breaks
Space
down every 5 seconds.
just makes me
Yeah.
want to vomit.
I haven't been
all
on
it does
Test Track
is-
since they redid it though,
Dude, all it does is spin you around.
because they refurbished it like
Yeah, it used to be the crash
Dude, it
test
just
dummies.
spins you around. Like it just
It's
puts you in deep
Test
and
Track
deep.
is nice.
It's like
Test Track's awesome.
It's like the Gravitron and fucking.
And they've
which I
redone-
like the Gravitrons, but
Yeah.
if I want to ride a Gravitron, I'll go to a fucking fair.
They've
I'm not gonna go to Disneyland.
redone Test Track a few times.
Yeah, I haven't been on it since.
Yeah.
He's falling off.
Oh no.
What did you just take off?
that's your
My ears fell off.
Tell my wife.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this guy up.
Yeah.
So Mike's got a trip coming up to Disney World
End of
very
January,
soon.
yeah.
End of January.
Hopefully, I'll be joining you. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be a lot of
Not
fun.
joining you. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if I don't go around the end of January, I'll be there at the beginning of March. So
Right.
Hopefully, it'll be the same time.
We should probably go to the end of first week of February. It's
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
so we can
that's-
share a drink.
exactly because nobody else that I'm going with
We can
wants
cry.
to go with
We
me.
can cry.
Yeah, we can. We can.
We're looking forward to hearing Mike's stories with him.
Yeah,
and his family.
Well, I'm doing, dude. I'm
really
doing a
hope you
video. I'm doing everything.
That's awesome.
I hope you
wanna
get a
watch
rise.
Yeah.
I really hope you get a rise of resistance.
All right, so I'm putting Bird on the spot. What do you like better, Disneyland or Disney World? Done, real quick. Yes.
Disneyland. But
Disneyland.
I'm saying not Disney World, the two parks.
Disneyland, you
Okay.
like better.
Yes.
I'm saying
The
Disneyland
Magic
as well.
Favorite ride?
Rise of Resistance. It's not even close.
Mine too. Yours?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, over Rise of Resistance.
Probably.
Really wish
It's
I need
really
to
good.
ride that. You know
It's
me,
really
and
good.
so.
Yeah.
Favorite ride?
Haven't been on Rise of the Resistance yet, but right now, actually, Soarin'. I love
Soarin's
Soarin'.
great.
Soarin's great.
Love Soarin'.
And you have to take off your mask to smell it now.
And I am absolutely fucking terrified of heights. So
Wait till you get to the
Soarin'.
Eiffel Tower.
yeah, I
The Eiffel
I've
Tower
done-
scene
I've
gets
done
me every
Dad
Soarin'.
hates it. He
I
unfortunately
white
did
knuckle it the whole time.
Dad does. He goes.
I sit here like this. Like every time you go up to the Eiffel Tower, I'm like, oh my god.
But I love it. But I absolutely
awesome.
love it.
Soren broke down while I was about to enter it.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, sorry, you come back
Soarin'
later."
breaking down while
You always
I'm on
have to
it
get
is
the middle
literally like
seat.
my worship.
Oh, real quick, before we close this out, when you go to Disneyland, you have to make sure you go in the fucking Matterhorn. Make sure you're on the Matterhorn. It's gonna break your back into
yeah.
little tiny fucking
Oh,
dean
yeah.
pieces.
That's fine. It's a classic ride. I got to ride it.
Oh, you'll love it. All right, so that's it for the Disney segment. Thanks everybody for stopping by. That's it. That's Disney segment. Good night.
Thanks for watching our Disney segment. All the links are in the description below. Second.
Yes.